Hello, I'm Ayushya Shah and today I'll be presenting on Solidity-based authentication using Smart Contract NFT. So first is my certificate citation. Now just a few stats before I start. $27.5 billion is what the Web3 market capitalization was in early 2022. 5.5 million active user wallets in Ethereum exist, and there's a 706% increase of crypto activity in Asia in the fiscal year of 2020. This is where Saskin comes in. Decentralized authentication for Ethereum-based blockchain. First, a bit about me. I'm Ayushya Shah. I'm a web specialist, Web3 developer, cyber security, and marketing enthusiast. Now, a few problems which were there is the first thing whenever you think about non-fungible tokens or NFTs, things that come into your mind are CryptoPunk, The Merge, and Bored Apes. Honestly, these are all just underutilization of NFTs because people forget that the core concept of NFT is data and code. Also, there is an unavailability of a proper Web3 based verification. There is usually centralization in all of these kind of authentication and all of those things. And shared identification such as OAuth is not actually available for Web3. Some of the advantages of the solution I am about to propose is that it is extremely cost effective. It is extremely secure because again, it's going to be on the blockchain. So because of that reason, it is going to be having one of the best encryptions or hashing available. It is decentralized because it's on the blockchain and it's going to be extremely easy to use. So my solution is Saskin, which is solidity based authentication using smart contract NFT. Now, here what is going to happen is that I'm going to be developing an NFT using Solidity, which is going to be compatible with Ethereum and Matic or Polygon, and it is going to help in the authentication in all of these blockchains. Now, just like a small scenario, we have John here on the left, and he is going to be doing a degree online. So it's going to be like a home degree. Now, here there are going to be a lot of things which are going to be provided by the college, which is going to be something like quizzes, lectures, notes, and all of those things. So here they have to make sure that it is him and it is not some hacker or someone else. And here is where Saskin comes in. So first, let us like just go ahead a bit with the usage. I'll just be moving myself a bit down here. Yeah. So just a bit with the usage. So for the college, they'll just have to create an account on our site, and they can do that by just easily signing a message using the Ethereum wallet. After that, the next thing that they can do is that they can choose the NFT configuration. So there are a lot of NFT standards provided by Ethereum. So they can choose ERC1155, they can choose ERC721, they can choose all of those things. They can choose the image they want to display, some of the functions and the metadata, whatever is necessary. Next, after that, they're going to be choosing the authentication method. So the user will have some way that they can authenticate using this NFT. It can be probably using a facial recognition, it can be using a fingerprint or anything as such. After that, they're going to be typing in the list of IDs and wallet addresses. If it is a 721, a bulk mint thing can take place. So all of the NFTs can be distributed at once. And for ERC1155, you can have a proper link which can be generated. And via that link, the students can then claim their NFT. Now for the student, they will receive their NFT for 721. It will directly be there in their accounts. In 115, they'll be going to the page, they'll be making the transaction, and then they'll be receiving their NFT. After, they'll be redirected to our website in which they can complete the authentication method which was specified before, which was, you could say facial recognition, fingerprint, or anything. They'll come to our website and they can complete that process. After, they'll go back to the original site and they can continue and they can be authenticated. This redirect part where they'll have to complete the authentication like scanning the face and all will not always be necessary. It can also happen on the client side website. Just for the first time, they'll have to come to a website. That's all. Now let's go towards a practical scenario. We have a university NFT here in which we have the face recognition. After that, they can use some kind of authentication, like you can say face recognition, and then the data will be filled inside of the NFT. It's an ERC721, my name would be there. The image what I want to display will be there, and the URL for all of the metadata will be there. Function here, AES256, is basically the encryption algorithm which I'll be using. So what will happen is that on the web, this NFT can be there, which can later also be signed with the wallet along with the face recognition. And this way the user can easily be authenticated. There are two universities, they can also make a deal together and they can use a single NFT because again, it's on the blockchain. Data is available to everyone. If they just share a few keys, everything will be possible. Now let's move more towards the reality. The technologies which will be used here will be Python, Web3.js and Web3.py, which can be used for the communication of the system with the blockchain. You'll be having MetaMask also, which will be there on the client side, and you'll be having AES and SHA, which can be AES 256 and SHA 256, which will be used for encryption and hashing respectively. Down here on the bottom, I have a screenshot of OpenZeppelin, via which you can easily make contracts, and then later you can export them to Remix to edit them easily. Here on the top right, I also have one of the Python packages, which is the face recognition package. Here, if you could just see, you give it an input and then it will give you a kind of an output. It can also be used to match two faces which we have. Now the phases of how this project can be developed and deployed. First, we'll be having the research part, which is done. Then after it, we'll be having the web part in which we'll be programming the whole web interface. Then you have the NFT in which you properly program the NFT so that it is compatible with the system I just spoke about. Then you have the authentication methods, which you can use that Python package for the face recognition and various other packages to put a proper authentication in place along with the NFT. And finally, the deployment stage. The impact of this is going to be great because it's going to provide billions of Web3 users with a secure and decentralized way for fast authentication. Thank you.